Notice how I'm lining them up properly. Thank you. Thank you. Shut up. Why don't you shut up? Why don't you shut up? Why don't you shut up? Shut up. Shut up. Why don't you shut up? Questions, comments, concerns? Well, this is what's going to be exactly on the quiz on Tuesday. Shut up. Okay, my revenue. R of X is 17 times X. X being the number of, what are we doing here? Selling coffee mugs. My cost function, C of X, is 9 1/4 X plus 400. What it cost me to make a mug. Price of one mug is what? That's right, $17. My revenue function, I sell them for 17 bucks. Write the profit function. Is my revenue minus my entire cost function. Please put them in parentheses. You guys are screwing it up because you're not distributing the minus sign. So the P of X is my revenue function, 17X, minus my cost function in parentheses, 9.25X plus 400. And then simplify your profit function. Distribute the minus sign. $17X minus 9.25X minus 400. Combine like terms. 17X minus 9.25X. How about 7.75X? Here's my profit function. Oh, 7.5, yep. Okay, profit on 2,000, that's my X. So my profit of 2,000 mugs equals 7.75. Plug in 2,000 for my X. minus 400. Plug all that into your calculameters. And I get $15,100 profit. I know, for selling 2,000 coffee cups. Power functions. Here's my f of x. Here's my g of x. Okay, they want us to evaluate the function, the f function at -2, then add it when we evaluate the g function at -2. So we've got two things to do here. Let's evaluate the f function at -2. Let's see, I have 7x squared minus 5. I'm going to substitute in -2 for my x. 7 times -2 squared is 4 minus 5. I get 28 minus 5. So the f, -2, is 23. So that's 23. Sure, go ahead, I don't care. The g of -2. See, 7 times -2 minus 21. So that's going to be -14 minus 21 gives me a -35. So the plus the g of -2 is -35. 23 plus -35, that's right, -12. The next one, they want us to subtract the functions, but they don't want us to evaluate them. They have no value for the x's, so we just go ahead and subtract the functions. My f function, 7x squared minus 5, subtract my g function, again, put it in parentheses, 7x minus 21. So I have 7x squared minus 5. I have to distribute the negative sign out in front. -7x plus 21. So I have 7x squared minus 7x and -5 and positive 21 gives me a positive 16. There's my answer. Okay, the next one, they give us a value for x, so we're going to have to evaluate each function at 2, same number. Actually, we did f of 2. It's the same as f of -2 because we're squaring that negative. Doesn't matter if that's a positive or negative in there, because when we square it, it ends up being positive. So the f of 2 is going to be the same number, 23. I do have, but there is no square in the g function, so I'm going to have to evaluate g of 2. 7, plug in 2 for x, minus 21. 14 minus 21 is negative 7. So I'm going to multiply this by negative 7. Negative 7 times 23 is going to be negative, let's see, 21, carry the 2, 14, 16. Negative 161, I hope. Okay, the f of x divided by the g of x. We don't have any values for x, so we don't have to evaluate. The f of x is 7x squared minus 5. The g of x is 7x minus 21. That's my answer. I do have a domain restriction, though. What is it? That's right. My denominator cannot equal 0. Okay, solve for x. See, 7x equals 21. X cannot equal what? 3. You're bored.
No, I'm reading. That's not me. But you're right. That's not why I was reading.
Okay, composite functions. Let's see. Work on the innermost first. We have to find the g of 2. Oh, hey, what is the g of 2? Negative 7. Fantastic. So, I'm going to plug in negative 7 for my g of 2. So I have to find the f of negative 7, which equals 7 times negative 7 in parentheses squared minus 5. 7 times 49 minus 5. And that gives me 63, carry the 6, 28, 34, minus 5. Gives me 338. Now I'm done with that one problem. Yes, ma'am. I already figured out what the g of 2 was. Okay, 4a. 4a is easy. Easy peasy. Easy, easy peasy. Okay, I'm looking at this polynomial, p of x. What's my leading coefficient? Degree? Type? And we have to find the p of negative 5. Negative 5 squared plus 14 times negative 5 plus 9. Let's see, this would be 25, negative 75, minus 2070, plus 9. That's way too many numbers for me. Negative 136. Okay, sketch the graph. I know it's going to be some kind of parabola. Negative 3x squared plus 14x plus 9. Graph. Ooh, I better get that parabola on the window. So I'm going to change my y max to get that max point. See, go to my window. Y max. Make it 100. Graph it. Okay, so it's going to look something like this. Domain, negative infinity, negative infinity. Range, I have to find the maximum point. So I'm going to hit second trace, get my maximum. Left bound, enter. Right bound,